Hello.
It feels like a constant battle between self-preservation and give them all you got. Where's the balance? I'm still trying to figure it out, guys. I'm Dom, the BCBA mom, and welcome back to my channel.
I'm Dominique, a board-certified behavior analyst, well-versed in applying behavior analysis to our everyday parenting lifestyles, and I'm a mom. More specifically, I'm a mother of a child with autism. If you are the proud parent of a child with special needs or autism, aspiring to become a BCBA, or looking for positive parenting tools to add to your toolbox, you're in the right place.
So this is another video for all of my professionals in the ABA field. This is a video that addresses being an entrepreneur. That's many of our end game. Our end game is to own our own private practice, to own our own clinic, be our own boss, right? But with that comes many challenges people don't really talk about. But today we're going to address. One of my subscribers even asked me, is it even worth it? Should I open my own business? Is it worth it? This video is for you. I'm going to let you decide that by the end of this video. So I'm going to tell you about all of the challenges that come along with being an entrepreneur in the field of ABA. Let's get into it. Number one, the first thing that I struggle with a lot is work-life balance. Now, I uploaded a video that I will link about work-life balance. There are many tools that I use. I'm a business owner, but I am very present, adamant about the time and energy that I spend with my children, that I spend with my husband, that I spend outside of the business. So not just the work-life balance, but more specifically, breaking the stigmas associated with entrepreneurship or Black people in entrepreneurship. Let me go a little deeper in that. So I am a therapist. And I would be a huge contradiction if I did not put as much mental health efforts into myself as I do to everyone else. So I had to make a conscious effort like, Dom, you can't be out here saving the world and you don't save yourself first. So I am very intentional about self-care, about seeing my therapist, about working out my own issues and working on myself and spending time with my children. That is something that is a priority. It is a value to me. I know that there is a stigma associated with small businesses. And the stigma is they're stressed out, they're overworked, they are underpaid, they work crazy hours, they never have a day off, they're always stretched too thin, they're not successful, it's a joke. There are so many stigmas that are associated with Black business ownership. And I knew I didn't want to be that person. If I don't have anything to pour from, who am I helping? So when you are an entrepreneur, you are expected to just work until you have nothing left in you. I'm not that girl. I really have to combat the stigma of I am not going to compromise my mental health in order to succeed in my business. I would hate to have all of this success and then my marriage fail, or my kids hate me, or I am no good to anyone because I've lost. The other end, another stigma that we often face as people of color is the Black people are lazy stigma. The Black people are unprofessional stigma. The Black people have to work twice as hard to get half as much stigma that is actually reality. So on this end, it's like I am combating that people already are going to think that I'm inadequate. People already are going to think that I am less than. So of course I have to work harder. Of course I have to respond to every email immediately, accept every meeting, every invitation. It's like I have to overcompensate. It's like I can't drop the ball because I'm Black, because I'm a woman. So I am battling work-life balance on both ends. I'm battling to break the stigma on both ends. One end of it is not prioritizing your mental health and not taking a break for yourself. And on the other end, it's don't be lazy. Work harder than your constituents. Work to prove yourself worthy. So it's a balance that I face on a daily basis, and that is something that is associated with my journey of being an entrepreneur. If you experience any of that, please comment below, because I really want to know how you balance it as well. The second challenge that I face a lot as an entrepreneur in the ABA field is working pro bono. A lot. So as a BCBA, somebody who has gone to school and got a master's, went through the program, passed the exam, has invested into her career, I know the value of my work. And it's a really hard pill to swallow when you have to give that value away for free. But that happens a lot when you are an entrepreneur. In my private practice beyond ABA, we do a lot of interviews. We do radio interviews, we've done TV interviews, we've done speaking engagements, we've done trainings, we've done health fairs, we've done community meetings, we've done everything in the field of networking that you can imagine. But much of that work and the time to create that work was left unpaid. So why do we do it? We do it for a number of other reasons. One, it's our job as professionals in the field of ABA to disseminate the benefits of ABA wherever we go. We need people to know that we are out there, and this is an evidence-based science that works. The second reason we do it is because it helps normalize the conversation of mental health, especially in Black and minority communities. A lot of times they don't seek mental health professionals when they need it because it's still, once again, stigmatized. It's not normalized. It's seen as weird or foreign or something that we don't do. So we go out into these communities and we provide free trainings and we do interviews and we share free resources just so they know that people like them, people who look like them, provide these services, and that we're here in these communities, we're here to serve you. A lot of times you have to do that without any monetary return, without any guarantee that someone is going to sign up for your services in the next 3 months or 6 months. But you have to plant those little nuggets around the community, and in hopes one day the right person would hear it and actually get the services that they need for themselves or their family members. The final challenge that I find myself running into a lot as an entrepreneur is wearing many hats. Now that sounds like a vague statement. Like in life we wear many hats. But no, seriously, as an entrepreneur, you are expected to be the expert in that hat that you're wearing. So yeah, I went to school for behavior analysis. This is where you're comfortable. This is where you shine. And then a minute later, you find yourself as the office manager. Then 2 hours from now, you find yourself as the accountant and the bookkeeper. And then you're the lawyer reading over the contract. You don't have a physical location because you are going to find yourself being the custodian. And then the next minute, you have to be fluent on all things PowerPoint slideshows and Excel. Like, I'm sorry, when did we learn all of this? Because I missed that day. Sometimes you may become the direct care staff or the RBT until you hire someone. And sometimes that will stretch you so thin to where you're not performing at adequate levels in the job that matters the most. Working for yourself also means working from your resources. So there are pros and cons to working in smaller businesses versus working at bigger businesses. When you're working at a bigger business or a bigger agency, you're usually working from their resources. They may already have a copy machine. They may already have data collection software, billing software. They may have computers that they can offer you. They may have CEU class. They have tons and tons of resources because they're a bigger company. They have more money. They have more clients. They have more. That is, some people are more comfortable working for bigger agencies because they can pull or they can be more effective using those resources. Many times when you are an entrepreneur, especially when you're first starting out, your resources are very small. you are the resource. So your resource goes as far as what you can teach yourself or what capacities that you have already embedded in you. But you can go as far as what you already have in your repertoire. And if you don't have that, then that's as far as you can go until you can acquire those skills. That's another barrier that I run into as a small business owner. All of it is coming out of my pocket or our resources or our capacity, which is why it is so important to create a community of business owners like you. Whatever you don't have, whatever you lack in, they may be full of. Whatever I lack in this, they have this. So we can collaborate with each other. We can lean on each other. We can pull from each other. There have been so many instrumental women, specifically Black women in the field, that we can attribute the success to Beyond ABA to. If it wasn't for them pulling us to the side, dropping nuggets, providing us with resources, giving us tools, we wouldn't be here. So it is our job to do that for the next generation or the next group of entrepreneurs who are coming through. I want to upload a video about my community, guys. I want to share my dope group of badass females that have helped me in my career. If you want a video where I share my circle with you and the benefits of having a community in this field, please comment below, because that may be coming soon, guys. Like, that is the missing piece. That's it. You have to have a community. You have to have a community to lean on if you're going to be an entrepreneur in this field, and that will help alleviate some of the inevitable challenges that you will face.
All right.
So that is all that I have for you. There is a lot more that I want to share with you about being an entrepreneur. If you are interested in that, please comment below, because I have more content for you. But I just need you to let me know what you need. And please do not forget to hit that subscribe button below so you can get notified on all of the new content that I upload. And do not forget to hit that bell. Bye.